My Dragon Ball hot takes. Gohan's writing is one of the best of the series. I mean, it's definitely one of the best ones. Now, there's definitely other characters that can compare to Gohan's writing. That being, well, honestly, Goku's writing is very underrated. There's also Vegeta's writing, definitely amazing, and his development definitely hits so different. But mostly Future Trunks. His story was very sad and also like very inspiring, and yeah, definitely one of the best writings I've ever heard. So there's definitely those characters that definitely have amazing writing like Gohan. But this is definitely one of the best. Okay, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta needed more screen time and is one of the best looking transformations of Vegeta. I mean, he definitely had like plenty enough of screen time. When he acquired the form, thanks to Bulma and stuff. But yeah, definitely one of the best looking forms of Vegeta. That's 100% for sure. But seeing as who they were up against, Omega Shenron, yeah, just regular Super Saiyan 4 was definitely not good enough to defeat the guy. So they definitely needed to fuse, in which they did. But I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely deserved like a little bit more. That and the fact he should have got it like a bit earlier. But yeah, the Super Saiyan Blue is better on Vegeta than on Goku. I mean, I feel like both of them definitely look amazing on both Goku and Vegeta. But in terms of like the aspect of it and like the concept of Super Saiyan Blue, then yeah, for sure. Because, he pretty much just proved Frieza wrong, and Frieza thinking, like, oh, Vegeta did not get any more powerful like Goku or something. Oh, he actually did, and I'm not gonna lie, then again, everybody thinks it. Vegeta should have definitely got the dub on Frieza because he's like the one person that definitely needs it after what Frieza did to Vegeta and his race and pretty much his entire life. But I guess you mean like in looks, I would say both. But like if like the concept, then yeah, Vegeta. As much as I love him, Bardock needs to stay dead. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't really see what other point there would be. Well, of course, mine is Bardock seeing his son's family and his grandkids and stuff, and his great grandkid, and Goku could finally see his dad for the first time, even though he practically already saw him in the scatter that it was given to him in the Granola arc. So I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't really know what else they would need him for besides seeing Goku again or Kakarot again. The Dragon Ball Super manga is better than the Dragon Ball Super anime. Well, in my own opinion, definitely. But there were some moments in the anime that were definitely really amazing and really good. But overall, in some arcs, yeah, the manga definitely had a lot more better than the anime. If Toyotaro does the Black Frieza pretty well, then it could have the potential of becoming the best arc of Super. I mean, probably. Seeing Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of our Saiyan warriors and Piccolo and the other Z fighters, coming together to take down Frieza and his army, then yeah, this would definitely be one of the craziest fights to ever happen. Seeing as how well it could, depending if Goku, Vegeta, and the rest can get a lot more stronger than Frieza, or at that point Goku Vegeta need to fuse and stuff. Goku Vegeta infusing into either Gogeta or Vegeto, then yeah, it could definitely be one of the best fights. Seeing as how Goku Vegeta are fused, and they're a lot more stronger when fused. Go up against Black Frieza, and then seeing Broly, Gohan, and Piccolo, doing the work as well. And heck, maybe all of them are gonna go up against Black Frieza. I mean, we don't know. If this ever happens, it could potentially be one of the best arcs in Dragon Ball Super because this fight's gonna be very historic and really bizarre. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is just fan service. I mean, I can kind of agree on that because I mean, we saw Vegito go Super Saiyan Blue against Zamasu. He was beating him up and stuff, but he wasn't the one who defeated Zamasu. It was realistically, Zeno and stuff. Or Trunks hit the final blow, but who fully got rid of Zamasu, then that was Zeno. So I mean, I can kind of agree on this. To get us more hyper and stuff. More excited to see Vegito again. GT Goku is stronger than Super Goku. I mean, this is definitely very, very iffy because the scaling is very weird for both GT and Super, and the statements that GT Goku has, especially after becoming immortal and 100 years went by and stuff, potentially being the strongest character ever in the verse. I mean, it's definitely very iffy. But if feats, then of course Super Goku. But in statements, then maybe GT Goku. But it's definitely very weird. But I would still say that Super Goku is stronger than GT Goku. Dragon Ball GT has the best Goku development. Yeah, definitely one of the best ones. I mean, despite Goku turning back into a kid, he is still a lot more mature, a lot more intelligent and smarter, and definitely, no longer holds back and definitely doesn't spare anybody anymore. Cause this version of Goku, he don't be sparing the villains, not at all. I mean, he be getting rid of them. Like if you watch GT, then yeah, he be getting rid of the villains. I mean, he's not playing around anymore. Beast Gohan makes sense, but the way it was introduced was trash. I mean, yeah, I can agree on that because I mean, Gohan says he's been training and stuff, but we all know that he really wasn't training. And for him to acquire new forms by letting out his anger, like that's kind of baloney and really dumb because they're pretty much just letting Gohan take the easy way out and into acquiring a new power up and stuff. While Goku Vegeta, they have to train their butts off just to become a lot more stronger. Same with Broly and stuff. Because Broly, as a kid, was training and stuff. He was fully training with his dad and, with Ba. And now he's training with Goku Vegeta and stuff. And Gohan, out of the rest of the Saiyan warriors, he's the only one that doesn't train as much. So I can agree on that. The Granola arc is the best arc of Dragon Ball Super. I mean, definitely one of the best written ones, that's for sure. But this can definitely vary on different opinions. I mean, I love the Granola arc, but I still prefer the Moro arc a little bit, just a little bit over the Granola arc. I mean, in terms of like villains, I definitely love Moro a lot more. But in writing terms, then definitely the Granola arc. I mean, I like them both, but I prefer the Moro arc a little bit. Then the fact that the moments that Goku Vegeta had were definitely a lot more better, and they definitely got a lot more victories with Moro and the other villains than the Granola arc because they were mostly getting beat up by either Gas or Granola themselves, and then Black Frieza interferes, and then we all know what happened. So I would still take the Moro arc over. Goku Black's writing is better than any other villains. I mean, in terms of like seeing his backstory and why he's doing all this, then I can agree on that. I mean, we saw Frieza's backstory on like why he destroyed, the planet Vegeta. I mean, Beerus told him to, but overall, Frieza wanted to do it anyway because he hates Saiyans and stuff. But like Cell's writing is also pretty good because where he comes from, Dr. Gero creating him, and Cell's purpose on like why he was made and stuff. I mean, Cell's writing is still really good. And then Majin Buu, I mean, he's just created to destroy and stuff, destroy and take over. But I mean, yeah, his writing is okay. If Goten and Trunks did the fusion correctly in Superhero, Gotenks would have been equal or stronger than Orange Piccolo. Well, it depends if Goten and Trunks kept up with their training. But they are, hybrid Saiyans, and they did acquire Super Saiyan at a very young age, that being 7 and 8. So, I mean, probably. But it just depends if they kept up with their training. If they did not, then I would say no. But it would have been really cool to see that. And they definitely would have done a lot more damage, but they did plenty. Dragon Ball Z Broly is better as a villain. But Dragon Ball Super Broly is better as a character. Now, this is extremely valid. I agree on this, definitely. Tien deserves a power boost like the Kaioken, that's all. Not even that, more like a technique or a power boost stronger than the Kaioken. Like Ultra Instinct or Ultra Ego or Beast, like their strongest forms that Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of our warriors have. Because Tien is constantly training, he owns his own martial arts dojo, so he's a teacher to his own students. And like Tien has always been training, he's always been pushing his limits and stuff. And like Tien definitely deserves it. I mean, OG, he pretty much showcased us how much of a threat he really was and how great his potential was as well. And for us not to see Tien get that boost like Goku and the rest is very sad to see. But yeah, I mean, Tien is one of my favorite characters, and he was amazing as a villain. And yeah, he definitely deserves a power boost. I would say definitely strong, something stronger than a Kaioken. And that's all the Dragon Ball hot takes.